Menu narration option is set to off.
No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Ducks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he's going to bring it out. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. To throw, it's Iamaleava. Quarterback adapting. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits. Guys, let's take a minute here and think about UCLA. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope they're trying to be the best team in the country, and you hope the best is still to come for this squad.
And the Bruins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Bruins will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Out of the gun to give to the back. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. No matter what uniform the Ducks are rocking, they are dressed for success on the ground.
Yeah, and that's who they are, right? They're dressed for success. They run the football, and then after that, what do? They run it some more, and they run it fast. Every Oregon team always been built on that tempo and ground game.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. They go to the ground. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Creates a little space. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Dampier. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Pushes toward the goal line. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
trying to barge their way in. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Looking for a man. It's Dampier. Touchdown, Oregon! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Yeah, and it's money time. It's 3rd and goal. You got the option. You can run the football, still be balanced, use the big fella, the tight end. I love it down here because he can act like he's blocking, slip out, and get open. And then he's got that big body. You just throw it to him, and he does the rest.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They marched 56 yards to the end zone. And they closed it going up top for the final few inches and the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something. More dynamic that they get him on the ground at the 20. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Bruins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's got it on the right. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Wants to go up top on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. To the air. It's Iamaleava. Rushes on him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human, keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Quarterback making checks. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. This is intercepted along the sidelines, but no, he's out of bounds. It's just an incomplete pass. Very fortunate turn of events for the offense. The Bruins line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Touchdown, Ducks! The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return, takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Quickly complete. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. He'll pull it down and run. Still on his feet at the 45. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. They've got a first down here to open the period. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
Really nice looking pass. When I think back to the history of UCLA quarterbacks, I think about guys carving up defenses in the Rose Bowl in the perfect weather conditions with the gorgeous San Gabriel Mountains as a backdrop. And this guy right here, man, he's lighting defenses up this season, throwing it too. And in this game, he seems like he's dialed in.
Looking downfield on first down. Breaks into the open. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment.
Well, it's no wonder this quarterback is getting more and more confident. Not necessarily throwing it, but I think running it. You saw that earlier in this drive, too. On that last play, he's thinking to himself, man, it's been working for me so far. Every time I just tuck it, take off scrambling, something good seems to happen. So that's not going to stop. And I think moving forward, this defense has got to expect him to scramble more often.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Throwing right. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really...
Dialed up the... It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. And that pass, not surprisingly, is incomplete. I know they wanted to be aggressive, throw caution to the wind. They might have been better off playing it safe there. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Looking for a man. It's Dampier. It's complete. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Casper. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Wants to fire on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
The Ducks look to keep this drive humming. Gonna look downfield again. It's complete on the right side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Hand off from the shotgun. Still running at the 40. He'll work his way down to the 28.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
To the air, it's Dampier. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard. So you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Give to the running back. Turning it on. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
To the ground to try to move the chain. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on third down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties. They keep these third downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
And the Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. The run to the right. Got enough space. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Now on 1st and goal, a score here, and that mountain is huge if you want to make it. Scores on the sneak. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all three phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had zero problem putting up points, not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Fires to the tight end. There he goes. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score. But, man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. At midfield, he's got room. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
Now the play fake. Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But you could tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making a play with his feet, and then getting the first down.
That's caught. It's Flores. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Scanning the field. It's Iamaleava. Skips away from pressure. Makes the grab. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And the Bruins line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Throws for the tight end. Got his man. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of it. The football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. They'll open the second half with a run.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
He turns it loose to the left. Got He's forced out of bounds just short of the goal line, a mere yard away from pay dirt.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job of looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
Trying to bully their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bruins! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Back to pass, it's Dampier. Right down the middle. That one never had a chance, incomplete.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This one's complete. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
The Ducks are on the move. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Caught over the middle. It's more. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Zings it complete to the right. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line.
Nice job by the QB. It's third down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. He makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go.
Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points. That's the kind of skill that makes guys stars. The improvisational skills, the blinding speed, the ability to make the big play and make defenses look silly.
Just straight silly. I mean, what do you want me to do? You put a guy that's that athletic, that fast at the quarterback spot. Now you're telling me to defend the run, defend the pass, defend the scrambles. I mean, goodness gracious. I don't know what you want a defense to do. There's no stopping that now.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Dances away to buy time. The short hands, it's Thomas. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
On the option. Oh, he's got a chance. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback, and too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
From the gun to give, looking for room. Worked it down to the 22-yard line, give him 5 on the carry. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Steps away. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw. He's got him. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Love the play call by the offense. Love drag routes down this close to the goal line. 1st down, you're just trying to get an easy completion, catch and run, walk in, score. Defense made a nice play. They made the tackle, so now you got to turn the page.
Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, UCLA. Looking for the 2-point try. Gets the back moving. Got it behind the line. It's Cox. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick. They'd get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
The give on the inside. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Harris. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
On the run, it's Riggs. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. At this point in the game, and this crowd knows this is a huge field goal attempt. Right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. From inside the 15, here's the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. UCLA will go back to work on offense. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. They get to him as he throws. And picked off. That's 18 of those this season. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground, clock is their friend. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Well, they called that an ISO play, and it was isolated for a loss.
And they try to isolate a linebacker inside and really run the football right at you, right down the middle. But you better move those big defensive linemen out of the way.
Breaks into the open. The tag. Touchdown, Ducks. And the beatdown has ensued. They put another one on the board here in the 4th quarter. And how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1. An impressive run from the back, Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The Bruins can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Pulls it in, it's Flores. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the...
Oh, they're faking it. And they pull it off. He's got it for the first down. And they caught them with their drawers down as the throw and catch picked up the first down on the fake. And the Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Finds his tight end.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game, but as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game, taking your steps, making the...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. The defense still has a couple of timeouts at its disposal, but down a couple of possessions, the offense will take a knee. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they...
Laying down. What, bro? Fuck.
I'm fucking hit!
Sorry, hang on.
Grab what you can!
We are winning the fight. Keep it going.
Are you fucking kidding me? What?
Hang on!
Piece of shit. No, it's not safe. Don't do it. What? I should have hit him with the sledgehammer. Man, you're sure.